Hi guys, this is Crossy of Eclipse Gaming TV and welcome to part 63 of my Lower League to Champions League challenge with Dover Athletic. And I've been on a bit of a poor run of form lately on FM2014, not necessarily with the Dover series, but I went back and played my own save yesterday just as a bit of fun, and to be honest it was about 2 AM and I couldn't sleep because my girlfriend was snoring a little bit, so I thought yeah, I'll have a bit of a game. And basically the series I was playing, my personal save is an English revival series where I took over Manchester City and then used the Shakes Millions to try and build the best team of English players I could, and it's been successful. I've got 13 to 15 players in every England squad now, which is a huge turnout, but we just haven't been able to score a thing. And I've got the likes of Welbeck, Rooney, Danny Ings of Burnley, a huge wealth of talent, Andros Townsend, Raheem Sterling, Oxlade-Chamberlain. So we shouldn't be short of goals, let's put it that way, but it hasn't worked out and that didn't go particularly well, so hopefully we can turn things around. A few changes to give you a heads up. I've got issues with a wage budget, and a new signing that I've just made off camera as such is going to worsen that. So Paul Smith is going to be on his way out by the looks of it. I've put him on the market at zero asking price, and Tranmere look to be interested, so I'm kind of hoping they'll go for that, and that's 850 quid gone from the wage budget. That's pretty much close to what we're short by, I think. Actually, we're 1,220 out, but at least it'll be a step in the right direction. But the signing that I've bought in, I'll show you stats really quickly. Jay Reason. Reason I got this guy in, a 24-year-old, according to his report anyway. Good player for most skilled Premier sides, potential to become a good League 2 attacking midfielder in the future. But reason I've gone for him is I was a little bit worried about that attacking central midfield area. I wanted a specialist in that position. Really good mental stats, as you can see here. Lots of blues, decent pace acceleration. It's got good finishing there. Yeah, pretty decent across the board, and I wanted someone that was a specialist in that role. I know we had Peter Sweeney in there, and he's been pinging some passes and been doing a good job for us, no doubt about that. And of course we saw that cracking goal or two that he scored in that role as well. But what I've got here is a bit of variety in this spot in the attacking midfield area. Him and Sweeney can rotate in there. It means in the next game that I'm going to show you, Sweeney's going to drop into the central midfield role as a deep lying playmaker, and then these two between them will end up pulling the strings. Also good news is that Lee Hughes is going to be back within 6 to 12 days, which is a bonus. Those 2 months it was injured for have flown by. But let's stop messing around here, let's get straight into it. Debut for Jay Reason. Take you on Mansfield in the FA Cup. Ex-Gillingham man up front, Adebayo Akinfenwa. Beast mode. Sort of renowned for having maximum strength pretty much. I think he had 99 strength in one of the last FIFA games. Absolute tank, that guy. And a really good striker for Gillingham. We've actually let him go this season, just gone. And the only reason for that is because he wanted a 2-year contract. We'd only give him the 1, which is a real shame, I would say. And formed a really good partnership with Cody McDonald. He's kind of our star striker, if you like. It's not like he was asking for too much money, he just wanted a 2-year deal. Chance for Adamola, long range effort, skims the top of the crossbar. Good little effort that. Once for Soy to play out. Adamola attempts to make a run and does, up the channel. Beats the right back, ball into Birchall. Straight into the keeper though, unfortunately. Good threatening attack though. Like this combo of Birchall and Adamola. Although Birchall's a bit hit and miss. It depends on what player's going to turn up, depending on what his shooting form's going to be like. Scored a hat-trick in the last game, so he has the potential to find the back of the net. Dangerous little ball in behind. Paul Smith hacks clear. Could be on his way out of the club though. Just trying to clear a bit of wage budget. Means unless I can find an alternative, it might be a run in the side for Newman Duncliffe. Nice goal there from Jay Harris though. Just gave him too much space outside the edge of the box and it was all too easy. Akinfenwa pulling the strings, Harris with room. Top corner. Dangerous free kick just outside the box. Sweeney's got the best free kick stats in the team. He puts it high and wide. Or just high, sorry, over the top. Pretty much expected that we were going to go out of this game against League 2 opposition, but it's always nice to hang in something like this, the FA Cup. You might get a big draw out of it. Was Dover a few years ago, got Huddersfield in the draw. Chance for Birchall. Good block from the defender. And it's a really good weekend away, that. Went up with a few friends, went up to Huddersfield, watched the game, watched Dover have a very good crack at it. And then a night out in Manchester as well. First time I'd been out in Manchester, absolutely loved it. Bit far north for me, to be honest, but great little place. And we got a bigger group of us and went back for a Manchester United game as well. So got to go and see Old Trafford, which is cool. Peter Sweeney in with a chop. Probably going to see himself in the book there, and yeah, he does. As expected, I would say. Paul Smith palming behind. Maybe a bit too much of an acrobatic save there from the situation. Don't want to go too hard on the lads. Playing against a League 2 club. Just keep the faith. We've been playing well, created some chances. Probably been the better of the two sides, you could argue. So it's a Sweeney outside of the box, feeds Birchall. Jay Reason chance for a goal and debut. High and wide and over the top. Oh dear, Curtis Weston, ex-Gillingham man that we let go after a season or two. Didn't have anything against Curtis Weston, but he's one of those sort of headless chicken players that you kind of question what kind of footballing brain they've got in their head. They're just quick and athletic and just run a lot. Not saying that's a bad thing, that's pretty much my approach on the football field, but I haven't got the speed or the athleticism, sorry, I just run around. Hope for the best, try and do something useful. On to Birchall, feeds Adamola, good save from the goalie. Joe Reason little up and under from the corner. Sweeney misfiring. Grant Roberts with a cheeky trip. Gets away with it. Well, then Devante McCain, good interception. Birchall feeds Adamola. Beats a couple of players. What can he do with it? Forces a sharp save out the goalie. So a bit of Nathan Elder, see if we can get a nice long range goal from him. Took Hughes on for Sweeney. Actually, Franks hasn't had the best game, so we get Marlon Romeo on for a bit of pace as well. See if we can create something. The great dive-in challenge, saving challenge from inside the box. Bit of a dangerous one to go down to the ground there. Nathan Elder, ambitious little ball. Trying to pick out a white shirt amongst 5 yellow ones. Unsurprisingly doesn't come off. He's not Xabi Alonso. Chance for Elder for a spectacular long range one caught offside. But not afraid to hit that on the volley. The kind of form he's been on from that kind of range. Unfortunately, it looks like no consolation goal from us. Not unexpected though, playing against a high level of opposition. I think if we do do end up bouncing up to the next division, the squad that we're looking at right now will be changing drastically. And now we can get back to some league action against Bristol Rovers. Club that seems a little bit too big in my eyes to be down in the non-leagues, but it's happened. And I think we could be in for a bit of a tough game here. I'll say that. Let's have a look where they are on the table in a second. Bristol Rovers are round about the region that we're in. So 4 points ahead of us. We want to try and... well, we can't actually leapfrog them in this game, but we want to be closing that gap and pushing closer to the playoffs. So this is an important game for us. Win needed. Right, so let's get to this. Lee Sawyer suspended. Oh yeah, he got himself sent off for 2 yellows, didn't he, in the last game? That explains it. Right, so how do I want to play this? Get Joe Reason back in there. Sweeney and Hughes in the midfield. Grant Roberts in holding. Lee Hughes and Daniel Sparks both ready to return. That's good. Ficagna got to go in alongside McCain. No other way I can play that. And how have I got someone that can slot into that central attacking role? Alright, let's go with that. Vital game here, points needed. Got our fetching pink strip again. Birchall nearly latching onto that Route 1 stuff. Ficagna clearing. Solid as ever at the back. Chance for our first meaningful attack here. Adamola in behind, feeds Reason. Chance for his first goal, doesn't make it happen. Tom Winter with a scuffed shot. Ball in behind, luckily Fletcher high and wide. When McCain with the interception. Kadura just getting a bit of possession in the middle of the park here, boys. Tom Winter with the interception, but he's picked up. He's to Adamola. Adamola's ball is not good enough. This is really frustrating. Sometimes you just need to keep hold of the football. Sweeney through to Birchall. Nice little ball. Hesitated a bit too long. Now the defender to get back and stop the shot. Joe Reason. Ball in. Another corner. That was a dangerous one. That one wasn't. Get the old team orders on the go. Retain possession. You've got to be kidding me. You have to properly chase this game now. See if we can. Let's see if we can rescue something from this. Birchall gets that ball into the channel and then skews it behind. Had more time than that. Had space. Well in, Grant Roberts. Chance for Adamola to run. He's got him behind. Birchall for the finish. Yes, he makes it. 12th goal of the season. Come on, boys. Keep pushing now. Paul Smith able to catch that one. Reason to Adamola for the second. Off the bar. Oh, come on. Don't do this to me. Should have been 2-2 there. Perfect build-up. This team got their tails up now. Holding a bit of possession. Creating chances. Adamola ball in. Doesn't come to a pink shirt this time, but this is what we do. We create chances once we've got that football at our feet. Adamola caught offside. Needs to watch the line basics. Really simple stuff. Adamola again. Bit of a heavy touch, but is able to find Sweeney. Reset. Build again from the midfield. Adamola can't find the finish. And I think I probably raised this before, but the offside thing is kind of a sign that footballers aren't the smartest of players out there. And not picking on Adamola in particular, because this is a game. He might not have actually done that in real life, I don't know. But where's Fletcher offside there? Thankfully. But you know, it's the amount of players, and it's especially the quick ones that have got that extra yard of pace over the centre-backs and know it, that are always caught offside. And it's baffling because they've got that pace to be able to make it up even if they are behind. But they still go early and get themselves caught offside. It seems really strange. When you can easily get the jump on the player that you're facing, you've got the speed, and then they've also got to fix a turn in there somewhere. And if it's the likes of Per Mertesacker or something that's got the turning circle of the XLDs, then you've got even more time to get in behind. Route 1 stuff. Jay Reisman finds Birchall, hits it on the half volley. High and wide. And it looks like, yeah, points dropped here. Tell the lads they played well, which they did. Especially in that second half. We practically ran the show, but not good enough. And again, more drop points. Could have done without that. Oh well, never mind. That's 2 losses, but one of those was in the FA Cup, which I'm not too sad to be out of, to be honest. So it's not the end of the world. Positive football though, and we do have Lee Hughes coming back, so hopefully he can produce some goals for us up at the top end of the park. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and also drop your comments and feedback in the comments section. Let's try and push through this as best we can now and end it as best we can, because FM2015 is coming out in about a month's time, and almost definitely the consensus is to shift over to that. So I'm just trying to squeeze as much as we can out of this series. Now, anything that you can suggest to help us do that and maybe secure one more promotion, then please let me know. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please do, because there's lots of good stuff for FM2014 and otherwise. Thank you very much.